Louis Farrakhan spent virtually his entire active life as a man campaigning vehemently against black oppression and segregation.
The black man must go free in the Delta, in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Louisiana. You can't please these people. They say they ain't never gonna forget those who are silent. Damn it, we are never gonna forget those that sold our fathers into slavery. We will never forget. Say there are 12 million undocumented aliens. You're frightened. Mexicans becoming politically active, economically strong. Now, take little Mexican babies that were born in America, send them back, deport them, send the mother back with them if the mother wants to go. If the mother was undocumented, the child was born in America. Well, you say, okay, but what should we do? See, you want to punish the ones who come across the border, but I don't read where you're punishing the manufacturers that use cheap Mexican labor. I don't see you being hard that have fled the country and put manufacturing in the hands of cheap labor overseas. Millions of manufacturing jobs have been lost, over 7 million manufacturing jobs by ceding manufacturers to cheap labor markets overseas. That's traitorous to the country. See, you gotta call it like it is. Is money more valuable than the sovereignty of a nation? Because after 12 years, from 1865 to 1877, 12 years, white folks said, quote, if the Negroes leave the land, we don't have nobody to work the land, and that's how we get our money. So we had to find a way to put the blacks back on the land. Listen to this. It's called the Compromise of 1877. This compromise can easily be listed among the most significant events in Black American history. The country was in an uproar over the disputed election of 1876 involving presidential rivals Rutherford B. Hayes and Samuel J. Tilden. But the root of the conflict was once again the fate of the black man.
Betrayal, oppression, and resilience were the bitter legacy of the Compromise of 1877. Louis Farrakhan's powerful voice echoes through the ages, condemning the systemic racism that has haunted Black America for centuries. From slavery to Jim Crow, the struggle for justice has been long and arduous.
Black people in America spend, it is reputed, this year, it will be a little over $204 billion which is the goods and services that they manufacture. You, Black America, will have more wealth in your hands than East Germany, than Poland, than Saudi Arabia, than many countries that are supporting armies, navies, schools, farms with their gross national product. You have $204 billion and yet are like Lazarus at the foot of the white man begging for the crumbs that fall from his table. Something is wrong. Hear me well. When the Jews came to America at the turn of the century, they were merchants in New York City on the street selling their wares. It's true. Many of them saw you had need. You needed service, you needed goods. They provided goods and service. And your purchasing power filled the coffers of other people. They took the money out of your community and built communities for themselves. They nursed to economic strength from your purchasing power, building schools and hospitals, setting up agriculture, independent television and radio to call you nigger and talk about you like a dog from your own money.
And this was the man, Farrakhan, speaking before his followers at a sold-out Los Angeles forum on September 14, 1985, undeterred by the U.S. Senate's condemnation just a year prior. The Senate's rebuke stemmed from Farrakhan's vocal support for Palestine, but did this silence him? How about when his account got banned?
Yes, yes, yes! This is just the beginning. Banning me from a social platform?
And criticism did not deter him for a single day. Instead, they only fueled his determination to expose the deep-seated injustices faced by Black people and awaken them to the harsh realities of their existence.
Now, here's the rub. When white folks saw that we were the tradespeople, we knew it all. Jewish man by the name of Samuel Gompers started the American Federation of Labor. And that union was founded not to give you a job, but to keep you from working. Then they opened the floodgates of immigrants from Europe. And the tradespeople from Europe began coming in, pushing you further and further out. So that today, you are not represented in none of the trades like you were. Listen to me. And in those days, a father would teach his son. But today, you grow up knowing nothing about carpentry, nothing about bricklaying, nothing about building. Hiram! You've been hit in the head by a master thief. You are the builder. You are the people of the builders of civilization. But many of the Jews were Shriners. George Washington was a Shriner. Many presidents were Masonic people, Shriners. I know you joined the lodge. You might as well come this way. Because what they gave you, you ain't built a damn thing. I hate to talk like this. But hell, if I don't, who will? You don't know no black man that's bold enough to say this. Even if you think it, you won't say it. But I know God. And it is He whom I fear. The black man must go free. Now, listen carefully. When Watts broke out, and Watts did break out, in the rebellion of 64, 65, and 66, the Jewish merchants left the black community. Then Arab merchants came in. Many of the Palestinians and other Arabs in the war-torn areas of the Middle East came to America to find relief. And they looked and saw, there you were, with a heavy breast full of milk. Your own baby is dying from neglect. So they came and you were good mammy. And now I have to say that many of you, my Arab brothers and sisters, many of you are Muslims. You set up stores in my people's community. And you sell them pork and wine and whiskey and mistreat them. I don't want you to think because I'm a Muslim that I'm not going to come after you in your foolishness in the black community. I don't want you to think that. I am your brother, but I'm not going to let any man suck the blood of the black community and disrespect the black community and get away with it.
His Islamic faith served as a powerful catalyst, fueling his unwavering commitment to justice and equality. With unshakable conviction, he fearlessly stepped forward to champion the cause of the entire black race, transcending the boundaries of the Nation of Islam and embracing the struggles and aspirations of black people, irrespective of their diverse religious beliefs.
What you have to do, instead of cussing out Arabs and Jews and others who are in your community, you have to make up your mind that you will provide yourself with the goods and services that you need so you can grow to strength from your own natural resource. Do you agree with that? Are you in agreement with that? Okay. All of us, from all these different persuasions. Now look, I know that some of you disagree with me. That's fine. Do. Some of you say, well, I'm a Muslim, he's a Christian, or he's a Christian, I'm a Muslim, and I don't care to join nobody's religion. We're not asking you to join or change your religion. But what we are saying is this. We've got to unite on the least common denominator. And the least common denominator is we're all the same family, and we all have the same needs. So let us not see Muslim and Christian or NAACP and Urban League. Let's see the common need and let's go together and work to solve the problem. Now, how do we do this?
Rather than simply dwelling on past injustices, his words serve as a call to action, empowering black people to reclaim their destiny and forge a brighter future.
We propose that we use the blessing that we have received from our sojourn in America to do for ourselves what we've been asking the whites of this nation to do for us. $204 billion is a lot of money.